Hey y'all, it's Nia. Welcome back to Life with Nia. It is time for a mid-month budget check-in. I typically have an outline of what I want to talk about when I do my budget videos, but I did not do one because it's been such a kind of boring month. Um, there's not really much to say. Um, let's see. So this is my monthly planner where I keep everything. So for March, I've got all the bills laid out here. Just about everything has been paid with the exception of some things that automatically come out. So on the 17th, Simply Gilded subscription box will automatically come out. On the 19th, a loan payment will automatically come out. And I think I only have one other thing left for the month. I have Microsoft and some smaller things, but I just really don't think about those. Income has been just about right on for the month. It is going to be lower this week. My Etsy sales are down, so that will be a little bit lower. Let's see. I spent $45 out of my Sam's Club sinking fund. So I thought that, well, let me back up. I had saved $79. I had fully funded Sam's Club and fully funded my P.O. box when I got some extra money in last month. And so I had $79 set aside for Sam's Club. I went to Sam's Club to get gas because it was super cheap compared to the gas stations. And you could only use a card at Sam's Club. I keep a cash envelope sinking fund. Cash envelope they're interchangeable to me. I keep a cash envelope for gas. But Sam's Club only takes a card. So my plan was to go ahead and use my debit card and then deposit the money from out of my cash envelope into my bank account, which I did. However, I'll tell you the story about that in just a second. So when I went to get the gas at Sam's Club, my card would not work, my Sam's Club card. Side note, did y'all know that Sam's Club has scan and go for gas? Like, I am forever changed, so I think I may be going to Sam's Club a little bit more often. Not only because it's cheaper, but because scan and go is so quick and easy and efficient, but you have to have your card in the app, and that's a whole thing. So anyway, my Sam's Club card would not work. Turns out it actually expired in January. I did not realize that because they send me emails and mailers and all kinds of stuff every week. Like, we're just good. The last time I had been to Sam's Club was actually October. For whatever reason, I thought my membership expires in May. So anyway, I renewed my membership, and that is I pulled $45 from my Sam's Club sinking fund. So I still have $34 in that sinking fund. I'm just going to leave it alone. And, I just need like 11 more bucks next time it's due, which will be January of 2022. So that's good. So debit card. So when I used my debit card to pay for the Sam's Club membership and to get gas. The way my Sam's Club works is they put $1 on your card and then charge the full amount later. So that made my bank shut down my debit card. So I was without a debit card I was like trying to figure out why my debit card wasn't working because they didn't tell me they shut it down to further complicate things. I had to log into the app, and then in the app, there was a message, and the message was like, hey, call, we think you have fraud on your account. So we're back in business. No harm, no foul. So that's where I'm at. Sinking fund wise, nothing else is really going on with my sinking funds. I did have to change up how I am doing my deposits. So I wanted to deposit $10 a week into my emergency fund, $10 a week into my car maintenance fund, using income coming in from Etsy. The minimum I can deposit into the accounts that I use for that is $25. So they're gonna have to be two deposits to make it work, which was fine. So I'm doing that. I also spent $100 out of my tax account making a tax payment. And then for checking in on the cash envelopes. So we are at the end of week 2, March 14th, and I have $119 left in my grocery envelope. I have done really, really well with groceries this month, although at the beginning of the month I did buy some things on my debit card, like stocking up pantry items, but weekly grocery trips have been very low, so that is great. $18 is left in my household envelope. I started with $40, and I actually spent that this weekend. I purchased a palm tree to go where the tree was. It wasn't a palm tree. Where the tree was that fell on my house. So now I have a new tree. It's very, very small, so it's got a long ways to go. And I purchased a 5-gallon bucket at Home Depot. So that was $21. Eating out, I did not spend anything this week, so I still have $38. And gas, we are at $60. So that is where we're at on cash envelopes. Business expenses have been low. This is not everything. I need to write down a few more things. I did purchase, let's see. So this is my Budget Mom workbook for March. I did purchase, I had my silhouette fee come out, which is $3.99. I purchased some postage, which was $3. I purchased paid to participate in a collab sale, so that was $15. I purchased some blades for my silhouette, so that was $30. I bought 2 because my blade just stopped. There's no like way to prepare for your blade to stop cutting. I always keep a backup though, so that was my backup. So I ordered 2 so that I could have 2 backups because they're becoming hard to find. So I just need to record that here. Other than that, and my occasional planner spending that's needs to slow down, it's been a pretty quiet week or month thus far. As far as goals go, I think I've decided that I'm not going to cancel Prime. And these aren't really my goals. They're just like monthly tasks. I think I'm just going to leave Prime alone. I've stopped spending like Congress at Amazon Prime, so I think I'm good. YouTube monetization, we're getting closer. Still a little ways to go. The repair of the windshield, there was no intention on actually doing that this weekend. I just wanted to carry it over into this month, or not this weekend, but doing it this month. I just wanted to carry it over into this month, and I'll probably carry it over into April and May, and then somewhere around there, get it actually repaired. I have not transferred these files over to the external hard drive yet, my print files, but I apparently just need to learn the hard way, losing files in Silhouette. I wanted to list 75 items on Poshmark. I have done 10, and I think I have about another 10 to do. And honestly, I don't know that I have 75 things to list. In going through the things, I actually came up with a huge bag of things that I'm going to take to Goodwill, so there's that. Didn't install the doorbell. I've made an extra payment, but I don't know if we're going to get to paying off the Quicksilver this month, just because the Etsy sales have been low, and that was where that money was going to come from. No CC. So no CC was also no Afterpay. So I have not used a credit card. I did use Afterpay. Actually, I used Klarna. I'm going to use Afterpay to get my Simply Gilded pre-sale order in, so we're not gonna make that goal. That's it. That's all. I've been tracking expenses. We are on track to save $250. Well, we'll look and see in just a sec how much I've saved. Etsy sales are super low. I think I'm at about 300, so a long ways to go to get to 1,500. And I have not set up my power sheets. So savings this month so far have been, let's see, 25, 35, 25, 30. So that's 55. And 10, so that's 65, 40, 105, 50, so 155, 159. I've saved 189 so far, so towards my 250 goal. So that's not too bad. I'm hoping to exceed it. So that is it for this month. I mean, not a lot going on. I saved, let me just share with you, part of that 189 is the savings challenge from the Budget Mom. So I took my $20 allocated in my cash envelope for clothing and put it towards savings instead. So that's 20 was saved. And then because that was such a low amount, I also selected another savings challenge. So this is the 5% of what's left over. I had $864 left over. 5% of that was $43.20, and I rounded up to 45. I have not saved that yet, but I have the month to do it. So that is also in progress. So that is it for this month. Pretty straightforward. I will be back at the end of March to wrap up the month and share with you where my money went, what went well, what didn't go well, and what we hope to accomplish in April. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions on my budget, please feel free to post them below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.